people ask us, how do we get these amazing campsites along the California coast for like $30 a night? Well, there are 3 stipulations. First of all, you can only reserve these spots on reserveamerica.com. Secondly, you have to do it like 7 months in advance. And thirdly, the most hard part about it, you are competing with so many other people and these sites will sell out in literally 30 seconds. This past year, just competing for the Carlsbad campground the week after 4th of July, we had set up 2 computers, 3 iPads, and 2 iPhones, and only 1 iPad got 1 spot, and that was it. After it refreshed, the entire campground was sold out. And some people do not consider this to be camping. They call it glamping because there are flushing toilets, hand washing stations, and coin-operated showers. But I'm telling you that if I'm sleeping outside in a tent, it's called camping. And let me tell you, those showers do not even make you feel clean. 1 token is like 50 cents and lasts only 2 minutes. And during that 2 minutes, you're waiting for the water to heat up. It's not always that exciting. But like one mom said, after a few days, we all start to look a little homeless and those showers start to feel amazing. We always base the success of our camping trip on the charge of the iPad when you get in the car to go home. So when you get in the car to go home and your iPad is still fully charged from when you got there, you know that this has been a successful camping trip because your kids have not touched electronics for 5 days. Of course, one reason why we usually always choose California for camping is because of the distance. For us, it's obviously not that far to get there with all of our camping gear. Several years we went back and forth between Carrillo, which is up near Malibu, and Carlsbad, which is in Carlsbad near San Diego. But each year they change. Some years they're good, some years they're not so good. Carlsbad is usually always safe and always clean and always really well taken care of. They have so many activities going on. But one thing we always do right when we arrive, when Dad needs his time to set everything up and I need time to unpack and find everything, the kids like to find rocks and paint them. So while they're painting rocks, we're able to get everything kind of set up so that we can have fun. Because of course, right when you arrive, before you can even park the car, they're already wanting root beer and s'mores and glow sticks. And so all of this takes a little bit of time. So giving them a good project will allow us all the time we need to be able to set up camp and enjoy the rest of the week. Now that they're older, they seem to wander farther and farther and get into things that might require finding an emergency room or a urgent care nearby, and they always seem to find friends in the campground. But the nights are always good too. Long into the night, they are creating with their glow sticks. And finally, Elijah doesn't eat glow sticks, so now they're fun. The days are spent playing in the ocean, digging for sand crabs, and finding rocks that you can stack on top of each other to build a huge rock tower and sand castles. Jumping the waves all make great memories. The campgrounds usually offer a lot to explore, and of course, the Junior Ranger program is excellent. Of course, our favorite part of camping is time spent together making amazing memories. But I have to say, my absolute most favorite part of camping California coast and the Pacific Coast Highway is because there are no bugs. Of course, you're outside, you're going to see insects, but you don't have to worry about lathering up with bug spray and leaving food out and finding it covered in ants and other kind of critters coming out of the woods. I am so thankful that my kids love to read because I do not enjoy reading. Grace seriously reads like 4 chapter books on one camping trip. Otherwise, we're shoveling our faces with cheese and other things that we don't usually eat. Root beer, ramen noodles, and everything else that goes along with camping. The sad thing is, now that we're actually getting an RV, we probably will not be seeing these campgrounds for several years. Just because it takes so much to try to reserve them, and I have no idea where in the country we'll be in 7 months from now. That is the exciting part. Now we don't have to wait until next year to enjoy the adventure.